Hey guys, what's up? It's Apple Critics from applecritics.com. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the latest and greatest iOS 13.5 Beta 4. So there's a lot of new features in iOS 13.5 Beta 4. So in this video, I'm just going to go and give you an overview of each and every feature and new change since iOS 13.5 Beta 3. Now to start off, what we're going to do is actually go into Settings. Then we're going to go into General. And then About. And now if we take a look at the software version, you're going to see that it'll say 13.5. And then if we take a look at the build number, it will be 170F5065A. So you can see when it says A, that means it's coming close to the end of the cycle, and that it will say that the final build of iOS 13.5 is soon upon its arrival. So that's very, very good. Now, in terms of the overall update size, it was only 167.9 megabytes coming from Beta 3. So that's not too big. So that's good that it's just a rather small update. Now, if we go into settings and then privacy, and then we take a look at health, this is where we have the COVID-19 exposure logging. So you can see that they changed the name from exposure notifications to exposure logging for COVID-19. So this is the main reason why Apple will soon push out iOS 13.5 as the final build, because they have partnered up with Google to let you know if you have come into contact with anybody that had COVID-19. Now, there has been some privacy issues and some privacy backlash about this feature, but a user on Twitter was able to debunk all the theories that we had. So with the contact tracing, it's a person who came into contact with you, not with your contacts on your address book on your iPhone. So just definitely based on proximity. Now, if we take a closer look at the COVID-19 exposure logging, it says the iPhone is exchanging random IDs with other devices using Bluetooth. So this enables an app to notify you if you have been exposed to COVID-19. Now, exposure logging cannot access any data in or add any data to the health app. So that is the main feature for iOS 13.5. That has been revised. And unlike iOS 13.5 Beta 3, it is turned off by default. Now we can tap on the COVID-19 exposure logging. And now there's some more info. So you can see they have the option to enable it, and it says you cannot turn on exposure logging without an authorized app installed that can send exposure notifications. And when enabled, iPhone can exchange random IDs with other devices using Bluetooth. The random IDs your device collects are stored in an exposure log for 14 days. The exposure log allows an app you authorize to notify you if you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Now, if you are diagnosed with COVID-19, you can choose to share your own device's random IDs with the authorized app so it can notify others anonymously. And you would have to have an active app that would tie into this new feature for COVID-19. Then you have the option to delete your exposure log and you can turn it on, but there is a solid chance that will say not available in your country because you have to have the accompanying app set up in your state or province. Now, in terms of other features, there is a new feature under Group FaceTime in settings. So if you go into FaceTime, now, if we go into the FaceTime settings tab and then focus on the bottom half, there is this new automatic prominence. So it has it for speaking and for FaceTime live photos. So with automatic prominence, during a group FaceTime calls, the tile of the person speaking will automatically become larger. And then you have FaceTime live photos, allow live photos to be captured during a FaceTime call. So this automatic prominence is just a feature that you probably wouldn't realize on Zoom and other live video group chat features. So just whoever's speaking will just make the tile larger. It'll make it more like a conversation so you can see who's talking based on the tiles when you're looking at it. So just another little feature that makes FaceTime a lot better. Now we can go back into the settings tab and then go into health. And then we have health right here. So we can take a look at medical ID. And now we have the option to create a medical ID. So the medical ID provides medical information about you that may be important in an emergency, like allergies and medical conditions. And the medical ID can be accessed from the emergency dialer without unlocking your phone. So you can create a medical ID if you want, but now there is the option to share the medical ID during an emergency SOS call. So this would be very helpful for the emergency calls so that they can know your pre-existing condition. So if you want to enable the emergency SOS linked to your medical ID, all you have to do is go into settings, and then you'll go into privacy, and then you'll go into location services, and you'll scroll all the way down to system services, and then you're just gonna turn on emergency calls and SOS. And then you'll have your medical ID linked to any emergency call. Now, in terms of bugs, there is a few bugs. So one of the bugs is that if you look at your mail, it'll tell you that there's a new mail with a badge, but then when you tap on it, it won't show any new mail, and then you'll have to pull to refresh, and then you'll realize that there's some new email notification. So that is definitely a bug. It also does duplicate some mail messages, so that isn't good, and it should be fixed, but don't expect a fix anytime soon until about iOS 14 for some of the mail bugs that you have been experiencing. Now, another glitch is actually in Instagram. So when you take a picture and then you want to add Instagram music to it, so let's say we add Instagram music and we choose this song. Now the song is playing, but now if we go to our home screen, the song will actually still be playing. Now, I can't play it due to copyright reasons, but you can see that the song would still be playing, and that's just a little glitch in Instagram. Now, another glitch in Instagram is that when you go into the home screen of Instagram, it will show a black screen. So then all you have to do is just simply go into your multitasking, and then you'll just have to swipe out of Instagram, and then you'll be good to go. So that is just an error and just a little glitch I've seen in Instagram. Now, the overall performance is about the same. The performance will bring you 1,334 in the single core Geekbench and 3,475 in the multi-core Geekbench. So that's very, very interesting that the performance is still about the same. Now, in terms of the gaming and just overall performance, it still is the same. It's still just as snappy. There's no noticeable lag or issues that I've realized. And that's just what I've been doing with this beta over the last few days. It's still been about the same. Now, the worst part about this beta is the battery life. It actually has gotten worse. It's a lot. Now, the battery drain is very noticeable, and it definitely is present. So that's one thing I definitely do not like about this beta. Now, hopefully Apple will fix it in the final build, but I am a little skeptical about it because it has been prevalent for quite a while now. Now, you're probably wondering if you should update. Well, I would wait till the final release, so I wouldn't say that this beta is essential to update to, but by the time it gets to the final release, it'll be a very solid update. And especially with the COVID tracing features and all that, that will be very useful in the near future. So I definitely think you should wait for the final update. So thanks for watching this video on iOS 13.5 Beta 4. Please be sure to subscribe to this video. Please smash the like button down below so know you watched. Also be sure to check out all the other videos on my channel. Be sure to check out applecritics.com for latest Apple news, reviews, and more. Like my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/applecritics. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/applecritics. And also follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/applecritics. And be sure to subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.